And it's time to go big. Because right now it's the only way that we can actually get in this way. I like how we'd walk right into that skulltula. And you're just gonna drop down because, well, we already got whatever that skulltula has to offer us. But we're back in here because there are some that, for whatever reason, we either didn't pick up or I just totally forgot was actually here, just like the skulltula right here. We don't really need to use fire arrows to get this guy done. And the first check is going to be a piece of heart, which honestly isn't too bad. And it's not that pot right there. I think there is another pot somewhere down here that we didn't get. Maybe it's in the library. I think it's this one right here. Okay. And the second chest check with the deck mask. Okay, I'm glad I went to go back here to do a more thorough check because I was like, there's gotta be somewhere that we didn't already check that has something good, and the Ultra Set Skulltula House did not let me down. I believe this is the room that has the... No, that's the wrong room. We got everything in here. I don't want to go to the library room, not yet at least. I wanted to see what's in this room, and the one that has a mask on the wall, because I figured out that the pattern was off camera, and the fact that we got so close to getting it last time was actually kind of impressive. Yellow, blue, I wrote it down just because I figured I might actually forget. Green and red. Surprisingly, there was no no use for the poor blue mask. But the high skulltula, okay, let's see what the gold chest is gonna have for us. And it's going to have a piece of heart. I don't know why a piece of heart is important for us to complete this thing. For all I know, nothing checks for... Wait. Maybe Secret Shrine. Because I think the Secret Shrine's the only one that actually pays attention to how much hearts you have in order to complete everything. So it's either we will need to do the whole shrine, or we'll just have to do the first bit. And off camera, I have no idea what Dolly is doing, but all I hear is tick 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 tick. I think she's trying to attack something that's underneath the box. Now we're back in here for something, a room that I totally forgot was actually here, unless we somehow did get it last episode and I totally forgot that we picked it up. What's this room in here? Again, we don't need to do an OP attack for these two right here. A Fierce Deity's Mask. Although we can't use sword because it says no sword challenge, we can still use him to jump across gaps and stuff like that, which make it a whole lot easier than it would be versus trying to use giant masks to go across giant leaps. But now getting the Deku Mask, I think those are the last few sculptures that we didn't get last time we were here. If not, I'll just go through it off camera. But it changes the game completely. Make our way across the swamp right here. I love how huge Fierce Deity Link is. Actually, since we're going through the swamp and it feels so bad for Fierce Deity Link, we can actually just make our way up here. And unlike the Giant's Mask, I'm pretty sure we can actually get across with him. Okay, yeah, beautiful. And I didn't even think about this. And now we get to learn the song Soaring, which is actually going to give us a bottle refill, unfortunately for us. But that's okay. I mean, I'm just happy we got Fierce Deity, because I was like, do things like that. If we didn't have Fierce Deity Link, we wouldn't have been able to actually get that. Unfortunately, he's way too tall to actually fit in there. I forgot it was Mario Kart music right here. But hi guys, I'm actually not here to see you. Unfortunately, I'm actually here to plant some beans because we don't have the Song of Storms yet. If we did, then we wouldn't have needed to actually get a bottle of water, but at least we don't need to have hot spring water in order to grow these plants right here. But I'm so happy. Oh, okay. Now that I think about it, I wonder if they left in the Song of Storms for people who are curious to know if they would grow the same way they would with Ocarina of Time. It's not Ocarina of Time if you don't know. If you played a Song of Storms next to Beansprout as Child Link, I don't know if it's the same thing if you just dump water on it. You will actually, okay, there we go. It will give you some fairies. It's actually really adorable. I love it when it happens. But it's also just really funny, so I wonder if they just left it in there just to make a reference to that, or just because it just makes sense to water them and allow them to grow that way. And then here in the Japanese version, I don't know why they decided to change this outside. It's actually a grotto that's up in those two platforms. It's like, I don't even know that because I have played the Japanese version when I was still learning / practicing Ocarina of Time. And I don't know why they decided to just remove that. So it would make more sense that they would have those two. I like how the Deku is there, we're just like, yeah, we're just gonna grow back. Now that I think about it, I wonder how much of this you can actually skip with using Fierce Deity, or even just using the Giant's Mask here instead of Deku Link, but it's purely out of habit I am deciding to just use a Deku Mask here. Thank you, Mr. Freeze, for not freezing me mid-air like that. That would be very unfortunate for us, and thankfully, even though it's trying to attack us right now, we won't be able to get hit by it because we're in the flower. Like, you can OP when it's like that, and Dahlia just shut the door behind me. I don't know if you guys are hear the door slamming, but she's smart enough to know A, to open the blinds to get some sunshine, but also B, where the doorknob is. So whenever she does that, that usually makes you want out, so I just let her out. And okay, let's learn to have a bottle of milk. But here we are, and it doesn't even say what the name is. Also, that a firefly? No, that's just a bad wasp. Well, I mean, I don't mind that. At least, yeah, definitely able to survive a bit more, because you can just let the Dekus, also known as the doggos, just walk off the edge like that, and just go by. Oh, but then there's Mad Scrub right here. Hi, Mad Scrub. Yeah, I see you there, but I kind of want to get your flower. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Also, I love how you can still get Deku nuts off of palm trees in this game. I don't know why just simple things like that, physical realism, but still like little details, makes me happy. There we go. Deku stick. I didn't even know these guys could drop Deku sticks. I expected Deku nuts because that's what they spit out, but Deku sticks of all things. I mean, okay. I mean, I'm happy, because it allows us to get this owl statue right here. We're still using no sword. Ooh, we can catch this fairy. I forgot why we had an empty bottle there, but now I'm actually going to make sure switch it off to something else. I know, a switch bombster, so we don't use it. Not that it would matter that much. Oh. Actually, I don't know why I'm surprised that it just gave us some some Deku sticks there. But okay. It's time to hear what the Deku is going to play for us. Beautiful water droplet. Out of all the things, it's like most of them are pretty loud, and then we just got tiny little quiet water drops. I mean, okay, that's what it wants to do. Also, who else is kind of bothered that there's nothing on top of the temple? Like, it looks like there would be something. Double defense. And I also don't know what music is playing right now, but I'm gonna try to get that. That kind of sounds like it's Metroid music. I don't know if that's actually what's playing or not. You know what? One thing that I'm hoping to get really soon is a Great Shurik's Mask, so we can actually get things like this a whole lot more easy. But also just can't complain. Oh, and we landed on it. Well, that being said, it's not like we can actually mark it down, but I love how the items are just cackling at us. Like, it's been a little bit since we played, so I kind of forgot what noises are what until they happen. And if I remember correctly, the explosions are Knuckles, although I think that might have actually been Ocarina of Time Randomizer. I think that was one of my most enjoyable seeds that I have played personally. Just because out of all the noises, an iron knuckle for bombs. Fun and amusing. Let us drop. So now we've added some bees. No mad bees. That's okay though. I don't really want mad bees to run after us anyways. Okay, on to the next room now. Well, okay. Hello. You are vanilla. Sometimes I'm surprised when there's actually vanilla enemies, but I'm also not sad that they're vanilla enemies. Some of these things are very important. Are you also vanilla? You are? Okay, so outside. Where's the fart? What do we have down here? Oh, I think that's a couple's mask. Okay. That is a fantastic weapon to get. And I don't know why I keep pressing this button. Also, what would be the point of hiding the map and not hiding the map? I never really got that function. Does anybody have an idea of what it could have been? Greg! Hi Greg, it's good to see you. So wait, I guess we could have just used the fire arrows. Whatever. There's a lot of things where I'm like, I'm not used to having fire arrows just early on in this temple. I don't think most people are used to getting this. This is a beautiful mini boss here. 2 wasps. I could also get destroyed by bubbles, what? I do feel bad for them, and of course we just got ourselves a blue beak. Like, out of all the things that we could have gotten, it also feels like Decoing is going a whole lot more speedy. It's hi buddy, well you actually kind of surprised me enough that I just flung myself off. But I think this is the only one that we need to shoot to pure the water, which would be fantastic for us because that means we don't need to worry about it. Okay, good. Also, why out of all the things that cure the water, why is it this thing right here that purifies it? Mind you, it spins around, so maybe it's something like a fan. I would say a blender, but no. Now, with that, we could just use swirling down here and pop this bubble to get the couple's mask. Whew, nice. And for just a second, I was like, what if it's actually a fool? And I remembered, right, the sea doesn't have any fools in it. This bee is really unstoppable, but now we actually get to deal with a mad bee. It's like, why? Okay, you need to buzz off, little guy. Why can I not hit? Okay, I was gonna say, why can I not hit you? Honestly, that was very impressive of that bee, having that much skill to be able to just dodge all the moves. Ooh. Mask of Truth. Okay, cool. Odolwa. Okay, I don't know where it's trying to go, but hey, at least it makes it somewhat easier to actually try to get it. Okay, good. I was just like, if we can't get it, that would be pretty sad. It's like, we don't even necessarily need the Mask of Truth, but the couple's mask is nice because now we could talk to the mirror and see what he'll get us. Clearly Dahlia is hunting something. And at moments like this, I don't know if you guys could hear her, but she is to something. I don't know what though. Also, do you guys also like to kind of hunt bugs and stuff with your cat, if you have a cat of course, is I like hunting down flies and moths with Dahlia. And Majora used to be my old cat. I used to hunt with him a lot too. It's just really fun. It's also a great bonding experience with the pets too. Be careful, I sense a lot of evil here. For a second I thought you were just going to warn us that there's a wall master here. But there is not. There's just a bunch of moas, or boas. I'm pretty sure these guys are called... Actually no, I think these guys are called boas. Let's see here. Tattle, do you have any information on these guys here? They're black bows. Now, I don't know why I call them boas sometimes, but they're literally just called bows. I also have to wonder what enemies think when you just see fire in the air, or just a stick. Like, we know that Beatrice, in our case, or Link, is actually camouflaged. I'm just trying to put this away. So, you don't know why I'm deciding to try to attack it with a stick that's just going to disappear anyways. I also love how tricky this room is. It's like, if you're not aware that fighting these boas is going to give you a chest, you would think that lighting torches would. But also, I guess it hints at the fact that you need to fight all of these enemies anyways because of the abundant amount of boas that are actually in this room. But one of them is hidden, so maybe it's actually another room I was thinking of. Nope, there were just two just chilling by the torches. In other words, they're basically just sentient soot. It's like the soot in a spirited away. I love those little things, they're so cute. Our 15th Swamp Side skulltula token. It does seem appropriate, and this room seems weirdly quiet, because that's why, because we got some mad bees here. Let's not launch ourselves into these voids. Not that it would actually really do much to us, all it would do is just send us back to, I think, the first room. But still, I would rather not. I'm also happy that there's no fireflies yet in this room, but the fact that there's mad bees, I don't know why that just amuses me more than it would be if there were fireflies. And here's the random comment question of the day. But what's a few of your favorite and least favorite Zelda enemies? For me, simply just right now. But also because they don't really do much, it's the mad bees. Mostly because, again, they don't do too much unless you attack their beehive. Then they're just like, yeah, whatever, you're doing your own thing. If you count the moths as being enemies, I think those are kind of interesting. Those probably Ritas and Gyptos, I kind of just bunch them together. Is I love the dancing Ritas. Just, I don't know, they're amusing. Those guys, I don't know why I decided not to just pull regular arrows. Because we have that quality of light to be able to switch back and forth like you would be with, I almost said, Majora's Mask. No, like you would be with, Wind Waker. And, well, did you even realize the Deku-Baba's completely ignored the fact that Snow Mask is on? It's interesting. But, I don't really know what my 5th favorite enemy is. Like, there's a few of them. I guess right now, just to say a random one on top of my head, I guess I like Deku-Babas. They're simple, they're like one of the very first enemies that you would fight. Now for my least favorite, Ice Keys, which I think is most people's like least favorite. Not the rest of the keys, the rest of the keys are fine. Just Ice Keys, because they're icy. Probably Degerons, because they're kind of terrifying. Oh, actually, I guess Degerons are probably kind of up there. Most other, like, enemies, creatures I kind of like. That was actually a bit more of a harder question to answer for disliked ones. I don't know if that's the intentional way of actually getting this button, but it gives us the chest, and I'm pretty sure the other button is going to give us a ladder to this room. I don't quite remember, because typically you're not Today this is like the second half to be able to get this thing right up here. Again, why is it mechanism with fire arrows? But at least we got ourselves a heart container though, and the button does make a ladder. Oh, it makes 2 ladders in fact. Why is there 2 ladders and not 1? Why am I questioning why it's making 2 ladders and not 1? I don't know, but let's go in this room. Alright, eyeball switch room. Ooh, and there's a gold one. I don't know why I'm so excited. I mean, most of what we gotten was the golden chest. Does it end up being rupees of all things? I don't know why it just ends up being rupees, but it does. Let's not get squished by this platform. That has happened an abundant amount of times, and it's actually kind of funny. But I'm also just like, why can we get squished by this? Ooh. Okay, that's not too bad. Looks like bomb shoes, although they're not real bomb shoes. And that would be kind of interesting if it popped out and it's like, yes, real bomb shoes, here you go, this is totally what you wanted. And I thought that one had a fairy in it? Maybe, okay, I think that's what that rupee is, okay. That makes sense, at least we know we don't need to worry about that dude. And it's another moment of why am I trying to avoid jumping up on these flowers right here? By these flowers I mean these flowers. No, do not just go to attack. Although, again, Link is not phased with the fact that he's jumping right on top of horses. Okay, didn't actually expect these guys to be here. But one thing, whoops, did not mean to do that. Just do that, and wham! I feel bad for these guys, but at the same time, they tried to attack us, and I'm gonna say no to that. Just the fact that Goron Link is basically the Megaton Hammer. It's kind of terrifying, but how close? Whoa, okay. Apparently we're just playing ping pong instead of whatever we're supposed to do. I think this normally had the compass or the map. I'm pretty sure the one with the Lizalfos is where we're going to have the bow, typically. And let's see what we got in here. We got ourselves a purple rupee. I mean, that's also not too bad. I mean, we're very close to getting our wallet filled up, or just like that. Oh, we could have grabbed the silver rupee again from the skulltula house. So, well, I don't think we really have a use or need for that much money anyways. I don't think so, at least. Knuckles. Oh, that was so satisfying. I love just being able to smack pots all at once. But okay, let's see. Oh, it's just a bit of those awfuls. Honestly, that's kind of disappointing. But that's okay. I mean, I don't think mini bosses get randomized, so I don't see why I thought this dude of all things would also be randomized. See, are we gonna get another gold chest, or are we just gonna get a regular chest? It is another golden chest. Although this one looks smaller than the other ones, maybe this one has a heart piece in it. Okay, cool. How many heart containers do we have now? By containers I mean pieces. 2 more away. That ain't bad. And there goes Dahlia on top of my lap. I also forget how small this temple truly is. Nope, this is just the opposite side of the map B room. Just for a split second I thought it was just going to be regular loot. Nope, so I think... Oh, we went that room. Since they're going in a different order, I'm actually getting kind of confused, like, admittedly. Oh, but we haven't gotten... Down, now I see, okay. It's like, I noticed somewhere where it forks. Oh, wait. Okay, we're just gonna... We're gonna get squished there. I am so sorry, Link. Okay. I expected you to just hop off completely there. Out of all the rooms that I forgot, how did I forget that we didn't go into this room right here? Oh yeah, another one of these guys. Hello, my friend. How's it going? Yes, I see you hippity hopping over here. Do I care though? Not really, but those are pretty impressive karate moves right there. Know exactly what this dude was doing, but hey, already on to second phase. I love how it also just has a giant tortoise. It's like, out of all the things that it could have. Ooh, it also doesn't get affected by going around Link. Okay, that's impressive. And this boss, honestly, or mini boss rather, is actually kind of terrifying. Just because it's like, if you're not prepared for it, you could just easily get smacked by it. I feel so bad for it. Like the amount of times I've almost gotten hit by it because of moments like that, just completely missing the flower on there. Also has a good aim. But like, it's also such a fun mini boss. If you would count these guys as being enemies, I actually really like these guys. Probably, no. Okay, like are also very neutral characters, enemies when it comes to like being favorite versus least favorite, just because they're such goofy little guys, but also they're very annoying. With the fact that if there was likes where these pots are right now, they could just get you and suck you in and spit you out, and you wouldn't be able to get to it. And it would be very sad. But hi, little froggy. I forgot that the noise is Majora, I think. Sounds like Majora's Wrath. But I don't know, maybe it's Angry Andrew or something like that. I mean, okay, only Link, you you dived down there, buddy. I did not expect that. It's like Link didn't want to when he was in out of fear state to Link, and as soon as he first did, Link gets put on. He's like, for some reason, I have an impulse to dive down. It's like, you do you, buddy. You do you. And here we are. This room, ooh, that's vanilla. Most unexpected checks are those that are actually vanilla checks. Oh, not quite, but so close. So close. Good to know, cigar. I guess another question for you guys, not necessarily a common question of the day or anything, but what's your guys' favorite temple, or what are a few of your favorite temples and least favorite? Woodfall for me is probably one of my favorites because it's so simple in comparison to the rest. I'm just trying to make sure I click all these correct. Okay, there we go. Because it's so quick, it's so small, and you can get it done in literally just one cycle, which I think is kind of cool. Snowhead, I don't really even know where that one would stand in terms of temples. And Stone Tower, both reverse and unreverse, because I count them as one. So you could technically count them as two individual temples. I really like those ones. I love how we just got priority mail, rather letter to cafe. So technically it could be priority mail. I mean, it's priority for Andrew to get it to cafe. I'm very curious to know what that quest is going to get us. Got ourselves a red rupee. Okay. Don't know why I decided to say it like that. Whew, I landed right on that. Okay, now okay. I thought for a second we'd put on the giant's mask. Okay, no. Not get up that way. Okay, good to know. I just wanted to get out of the fire because I wasn't sure if it would actually reappear on us if we were in a cutscene. So those enemies can still attack us. And another thing I want to know about is if using Giant's Mask will allow us to get you talk like this. Am I surprised? Not at all. It's amazing. I find it amusing, that's all. And I don't think any of these guys have fairies. But I just want to double check, just in case. Nope. Just some rupees. I thought these moths just came out. I thought it just came up there. Yes, I eat a foot, eat a foot. I get what you're trying to say, buddy. I don't want to eat a foot, though. I don't know why you're trying to make us eat a foot, either. I love how he's just trying to run away from us. It's like, he knows. He knows. Yeah, that's right, you tried to attack us right now. I don't think I'm going to. I don't think I'm going to let you do that. I see, he's just jumping up. Now this boss is gonna be interesting. Without, actually, maybe, because technically is using a sword. So I'm just curious to know, because I've never actually tried to fight him at distance. Okay, so you still can. It's like Majora's Mask. I don't know if you guys would count this or not. If you do count it, I will refight this boss. I just wanted to know if you could actually hit it with the sword beams. I know you can with Goat, or Got, however you actually say that one's name. A 10th one, we're that much closer to actually getting this. I'm 2 more away from getting the swamp one. I don't know why it was so difficult to say swamp right there, but apparently it was. But there we go. Odolwa out of the way, which is probably my favorite boss out of Majora's Mask bosses. I mean, being said, the least favorite one, depending on 3DS, not 3DS, is probably the fish. Just because it needs to be the least favorite one. But if it's 3DS, Twinbolt. Mostly because the second phase. I don't know why they had to change it. It's a really annoying change in my opinion. Okay, now, let's see here. Can we destroy it with that new? Can we destroy it with Deku? Also no. Do we have sticks? We have 2 sticks. Can we destroy it with sticks or bombs? Nope. Yeah. Why? Why? That's dumb. But I want to get her. I don't know why you have to use the sword right there, but drink the milk, get the heart. Alright, double drink, I forgot about that. And now capture the Deku Princess here. We can bring her back to her dad, but also now that the poison is out of the way, we can now get the rest of the chests in here at least. I mean, who knows, maybe one of these is going to be the hook shot. And we start off with just chest right here, which is going to give us a beautiful red rupee. Again, why are most of these rupees in gold rimmed chest when the others aren't? It makes no sense. We got 20 rupees out of a gold chest. In fact, we got ourselves, I think, a blue rupee. Out of all the rupees. And a blue chest. A gold chest right there. Speaking of which, another one right here. I can't tell if this is a smaller one or a bigger one. I think it's a smaller one. Probably means we're getting a heart container or a Swamp's Card skulltula token. 17. And these ones are apparently important, so I'm actually kind of happy to get 17 out of 30 of these guys. And I wonder where the rest of them are going to be. And let's check, not of the day, but the last check for this particular segment going to be this little chest right here, which is going to have Greg. Beautiful. Hi, Deku Butler. Yes, it's good to see you too. I wonder what kind of goodies are gonna be inside, if any of them are actually going to be randomized. Okay, just gonna say, now I'm going to lose him, aren't I? I love your mad scrubs. Also, I'm not sure if this is actually the case or not, but I think if you are left in here for long enough, the maddest probes are typically, if you wait for long enough, they'll actually attack you. I could be wrong, but it feels like that's the case. Now this is an argument music right here, but with the Keppel's mask in our hands, we gotta put it on and make a seize to this argument right here. And from the mirror, we are going to get drum rolls, please. Last check of the day. Oh, the mountain title deed. So it's not 2 bags. That means we can actually get all of the Deku Scrubs moved into the new locations. What was that? I think we shall leave it here. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Slap that subscribe button, set something down in the comments down below. Do what you do. I'll see you in the next video. Looking forward to it. I don't know what we're going to do. Either we do cafes, Angie's Quest, or we do something else. But until then, peace. Just talk.